Hello, I'm Bill Harding. As to what I do outside MAF, well, after years of constant MAF travel, I like to stay home. Angela and I have 4 grown-up kids, so I do a lot of house renovations, mostly building and stuff. And as I talk to you, I've got paint all over my hands from somebody's house, and this lovely white wall behind me was painted just this morning. I love to go kayak fishing. We live very close to the water, and we pull kayaks out of our garage and walk down into the harbour and go fishing, which is exciting, but a lot less exciting than my younger days, flying helicopters in Canada or driving an old painter's van across the Sahara Desert in the middle of summer, as you do. Angela, my wife, and I were trying to get from London to Timbuktu. Those were exciting times, but it turns out that all of them were really just God preparing us for service with MAF. But the most important preparation was recommitting our lives to Christ, the Holy Spirit really working on us and shifting our priorities. We were both city lawyers, and MAF was my pro bono client. And so when we made ourselves wholly available, as Paul puts it, for God's work, we traded in our Gucci suits and we went full-time traveling around the country promoting MAF. My claim to fame, in fact, is producing MAF's New Zealand's very first promotional brochure, which in hindsight is just woefully unprofessional. It's awful. Anyway, after that, I became the ops manager in Tanzania, the country director in Kenya, the CEO of MAF Europe, and after the first integration, CEO of MAF International. So I've kind of got PTSD from that, and most particularly from traveling around a lot with Abdiel David, as he and I have been getting recruiting going in Asia. I even had a stint as the CEO of MAF Australia, commuting to Sydney, so that Chris has got someone to blame for all of his problems. I'm the head of legal services and the group corporate secretary. I'm not a member of the executive leadership team, but I do gate crash their meetings, and they occasionally even listen to me. But in any event, I'm still there, and I'm still excited about MAF. Why am I here? I know what MAF does, and I'm lucky enough to have had personal experience of incredible things, like once in the back blocks of Somalia, an old Somali man that had walked for 30 days across Somalia to get cataract surgery, taking the bandages off after surgeons that MAF had flown into the desert to help him had done the surgery. Experiencing something like that gives you enough motivation to last, well, a few decades. As I look forward 20 years, I can see that MAF can really have an awesome impact. But we've also got some persistent problems and some barriers because of the way that we're set up. We do need to do things differently going forward. So I'm really excited about seeing you at the first Global Leadership meeting. That's because I see it as a really historic milestone on a fantastic and important journey that God's taking us on to set us up for the next 80 years. See you there.